Hi, I'm Little Crochet. I am doing a run of Cusineer Liquidity percent, which we will get started in just a moment. I just need to delete this failed run. Okay, so starting on new save, on playing on normal, and we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we're playing this cute little cat girl named Pom. She is returning home to her family's restaurant. We just need to come back through these ruins. This path is always set as the same, so there are these enemies that you could fight, but we won't because it is slow. So we're going to head back to town. It will be nighttime when we arrive, and when we get into the restaurant, we'll be talking to our friend Biscotti. She'll be going through the tutorial sections with us, teaching us how to set up a restaurant. But for now, when we head back in, she tells us a little bit and then tells us we're too tired, so we should go to bed. Sorry. So at the start of the new day, she's going to teach us through how to set up a restaurant. So at the moment, it's pretty bare bones. There is no furniture, which she will tell us to go get, and she will also get us to cook as well. So first things first is we need to talk to the Biscotti, and she will tell us we need to set up some furniture so she can eat something. So I'm gonna head out and talk to Alda, who is the town's carpenter. Table, chair. Now we can actually set up the table and chair here. Set it up right next to this counter, which will be important for later because customers will pay you. And when they leave, it's good to have that right next to the pay area. So here we are just going to store all of our furniture because we're going to sell it. Now, the good thing about this game is that you don't actually need to babysit cooking, and guests will serve themselves food. So you don't actually need to go and serve people food. There is a mechanic later in the game where that is, but it won't be relevant here. So now we can go explore and collect ingredients, but first we do need to sell all of this furniture off to Alda. Oops, so... Sorry. Yes, I did have it selected. Okay. So now we can go back into the ruins to collect ingredients. But first, Scotty has one last thing that she wants us to know, and then when we go into the ruins, there's also a weapon that Pom will pick up as well. Okay, so what you need to know about these dungeons is that they are randomly generated. We could get some bad RNG where we get into a lock-in area. This first area won't have one. It's just basically running past all of these enemies and getting to the end. So hopefully we won't get some bad RNG. Another reason why we don't want to collect or fight enemies is, again, it's slow. And two, in order to get the liquidity percent, it's much better just to collect weapons that you get in the final boss chest, and then sell it all. There is one other thing that we do need to do for liquidity, and that is to open the restaurant at least once. So usually, so that is a lock-in area there, which is a bit unfortunate, but it looks like we'll have to just do it. Alright, so the reason why this area is unlucky is because you have to defeat all these enemies before you're able to leave. And dodging all of these bullets. So most enemies are pretty easy to dodge. We could potentially leave after collecting the chest in this place. And that's because we might get enough weapon drops so that we can just skip through. So part of the drops that we do need from this area is, let's see, the fatty pork. Hopefully that drops from the chest. I'm going to just concentrate a little bit so I don't get hit too much. Okay, that should be all of the hard enemies dealt with. Chickens are annoying because they run away when someone dies. Who's left? A couple of chickens. Alright, let's see what we get. Hold on, there is... I have to deal with this or I won't be able to escape. Oh my gosh, okay, this is really bad RNG in terms of enemies turning up to bother me while I'm trying to collect. We did get the fatty pork, which is nice. I don't know if we have enough in terms of items though, so let's see, those are all ingredients. Okay, we've got one fatty pork. Okay, so that's not enough, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to keep going. Yeah, so the reason why ingredients aren't really worth keeping for this run is because you can't really sell them. Well, you can, but they're not worth very much. And also you have a limited backpack space. So as you can see, when I opened up my inventory before we only had 2 rows basically, which, I mean, you can upgrade, but for this part, in this part of the early game, you can't. So we just need to, again, run through to the end and fight the boss. There should be 2 fountains for healing. Oh, when we get to the boss. Hopefully we don't run into another lock-in area, which would be very unfortunate. Okay, here we go. This is, well, I'm gonna have to be... This is quite bad, actually. This is another lock-in area, but we might not need to go to the boss. So the shrine I collected earlier is... Sorry. The shrine I collected earlier is what's making those fire blasts come down. So they will last for a little bit, and it is doing a lot of work for me, dealing with these enemies. I'm on 3, I need to pay attention, sorry. I've run out of the meteors, unfortunately. Hopefully I can just unlock both these guys. Okay, cool. Alright, so this actually might be enough now. So we're just going to exit out without beating the boss. Normally if you're able to run through and just defeat the boss, then that will be fine. So we're just going to stick with what we have, and hopefully that will be enough. Okay, so again, before we are able to get our debt tomorrow, we need to open up the restaurant for 1 day. And the timing here is fine. We'll open it up for a little bit. Yep, we get this one guy. Hopefully he orders the pork, because that is the most expensive item. We'll have another dude come in, but he won't be able to sit anywhere. So he's eating. He also needs to pay as well. He has paid, and we've closed the restaurant. We get that message to say that someone will be visiting tomorrow, and hopefully all the weapons we collected will be enough. We'll find out. Alright, so this is the debt collector Iberico. First debt is $2,000. So the reason why you have to sell your furniture on yesterday is because Alda isn't there today, and the smithy is here today. Okay, so I don't think that's enough. We're just a little bit short, so we're just going to unequip those two. Now it should be enough. Alright, we are fine. So time will stop as soon as we pay it off here. And that's time. So normally the achievement will pop up in the bottom, but I've already done it. And that's it. That is Cusineer Liquidity %. Thank you very much.